Hi, my name is Ben Meyer, and I'm running to be your class president. First off, I want to give a quick introduction. I was born in New Jersey, raised in Raleigh. I have one twin brother and 0 pets, although I really wish I had a dog. A lot of my conversations at Furman so far have gone kind of like that. I've met a ton of new people and really can't wait to be the rest of y'all. Although I can't promise to remember your name the first or second time. I have a habit of randomly walking around campus, so stop me if you want to talk, or you can just shoot me a text at 919-710-9247. It's recorded, you can look it up. Just make sure to introduce yourself or you're going to get a new phone, who dis. Now on to the body of my speech. I'm supposed to have a platform, but I've been here for 2 weeks, so the best I can do is tell you why I think you should vote for me. I chose to go to Furman because of its atmosphere, the southern charm, if you will. I've heard people say that Furman feels like a summer camp, although I've heard that a lot less since classes started. That feeling of community, of family is important to me. It's not just something that sprang into existence though. It comes from all the awesome people who go here. Addison from down the hall, Maddie from my chem class, Avery who decided to watch a horror movie with us at 1 a.m., and the 730 other people who make up the class of 2022. I want to make sure that when you're doing homework at 2 a.m. or you failed the test that you studied so hard for, you still feel like you belong here. You can talk to me at any time. I don't sleep. Ask my roommate. So while I might not have a platform, I do have your backs. Vote for Ben and roll dins.
Good evening, fellow students, faculty, and administration. My name is Shayla Gaspar, and I'm running for president of the freshman class. I'm from Greer, South Carolina, and I'm a philosophy major on the pre-law track. I'm currently the freshman representative in the Pre-Law Society for Finance and Fundraising. I've been accepted into our mock trial program, and I'm involved in the NAACP and the Furman Pride Alliance. Now, a good number of you have seen my campaigning platform from various social media posts, but I will gladly share them with you today. My campaign has been about diversity at Furman. Honestly, there's no way any presidential candidate can successfully diversify our student body. We will be who we are now. The only true way to successfully include every culture, sex, gender, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, and political stance is to let these communities express their ideas, share them with me, and I can make them come true if I'm elected president. But I'm calling on this community, the class of 2022, to help make future classes increasingly diverse. Diversity is a valued asset, but why is this? To have a diverse community is to increase our level of teamwork, performance, and social service through extensive knowledge and experience. A diverse environment is flexible and creative, and if we work hard enough, promote social changes with just enough success, in the coming years we might be able to experience the change we are set to create. Now this certainly is not my only obstacle I want to overcome as president. As freshmen, we are on our own for the first time, and this is an obstacle in and of itself. I've already started listening to your endeavors. A few of them regard easier transportation around campus for students that are not under the best circumstances, opinions on dining hall utensils, and the both physically and mentally challenging Furman bubble. I want to focus on your needs now, and it doesn't stop at what I've heard so far, and I'm ready for what is to come next. This honor, this presidency I'm fighting to attain, requires me to listen, pursue, and fix whatever I can for the betterment of the student body. I welcome your ideas, and I will lead with your best interests, shaping how I hope to develop our time at Furman to not only be innovative and powerful, but to be fun and lessen the obstacles you may face on a day-to-day basis. Now, I understand that voting will require you to trust me, and I'm willing to make it my obstacle to obtain that trust by proving it to you directly. To be president is not simply to lead the student body. It is a 50-50 compromise. I will only have power if we work together and communicate as a Furman community. Make yourself known. Contact me or whoever is elected freshman student body president. It is with the utmost honor that I stand in front of you today, not trying to win your vote, but to gain your confidence in me as potential president of the freshman student body. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Noah Johnson, and it's my pleasure to stand before you under these hot, bright lights and campaign for the position of student body president, or freshman class president. I'm sorry, getting a little ambitious there. I believe it's my duty to tackle the tough issues facing our campus today. The best minds throughout history were repeatedly told that their ideas were impossible. Thomas Edison could not cultivate electricity into light. Henry Ford could not efficiently mass-produce complex automobiles. And Bill Gates could not engineer a personal computer. Instead, they all embraced the idea of doing the improbable. Regardless of the feasibility of their ideas, they persevered and devoted themselves to their creative visions. I hope to do the same as I contribute to the SGA's discussions with my own unique creative vision. If I can refine my aspirations, then I believe we can all achieve the ultimate Furman experience. I know what we can. In a related point, my emphasis on kindness is something that, in my opinion, is sorely needed in this world. Our reality is embedded with too much prejudice, hostility, and general apathy to simply sit back and watch our world unravel. My goal is to make Furman University a bright spot in the face of a darkening reality. I will never disparage you based on your traits, thoughts, or actions. I will always build you up and never tear you down. I will always warmly greet you if you say hi to me in the halls. By doing my part to foster a community grounded in kindness, respect, and optimism, I hope to establish Furman University as a campus where we all do to others as we would have us do to them do to us, my bad. There's enough kindness in positions of power in this world. So please, join me in building the utopia I know Furman can become. I'm Noah Johnson, and I humbly ask for your vote for freshman class president. Thank you all for your time.
Hi everyone. I had a whole slideshow with pictures and other good stuff ready, but they said I couldn't use it, so here I am. I'm Nick Lagash, and I'm going to be running for freshman class president. So just to get to know me a little bit, I was the former vice president of my high school, and in 1 year we donated over $10,000. This was donated to groups like the ASPCA, St. Jude's Hospital, and almost half of it was donated to victims of Hurricane Irma in Puerto Rico. I am also an overseer at a Boy Scout camp of over 500 people and an Eagle Scout class of 2017. I'm also a New Jersey State American Legion Boys representative and congressionally recognized for service to community and philanthropy. So that's a little bit about me, and I have a lot planned for when I'm in office. The soonest coming up, which I hope to come to fruition, is a carnival/trunk or treat, which I have done before. All these profits are donated to a local or country's charitable organization of your choice. I'm also going to be campaigning for university-wide partnerships with national and international charitable organizations. ASPCA, the Special Olympics. One in the area is Safe Harbor. This is to help battered women and domestic abuse problems. And next off, I have a statistic from the Princeton Review. This year they rated Furman in the top 20 schools, and these top 20 schools were then put into 62 different categories. Furman got 3 in the top areas. The top one was most active student government at number 4, best classroom experience at number 16, and most politically active students at number 5. These ratings are made mostly of student surveys and their scores towards the school. So why not this year make all of them number 1? I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about why I want this. Serving others is what I live to do, and it's my greatest passion. There is nothing more fulfilling than being a servant leader to your peers. I have dedicated my life to serving this community and my country, and I would love to start now. Now remember, say F you to the past, and our best today for a better tomorrow. Thank you.
Hi y'all, I'm Sarah Payton Mobley, and I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. I plan on majoring in politics and international affairs on the pre-law track, and I'm here today because I want to be your freshman class president. Being a Greenville native, I've grown up around Furman, and it's truly a dream to finally have this beautiful place as my home. As soon as I accepted my opportunity to be a student here, I knew that I wanted to become an active member of the Paladin community. I want to see Furman continue on this incredible path of growth as we continue these next 4 years. As your president, it would be my goal to bring our class together as a unit and continue to contribute to Furman's success as we continue to diversify, expand, and thrive. As president, I would be a leader and a point person, but I would also be a team player. I would work closely with my other fellow officers to ensure we represent our class's thoughts, goals, and wishes adequately. I want to be seen as an approachable figure that you can come to with any remarks or concerns. Furman continues to pick up more and more national recognition every year, and I want our class to become a tight-knit community that works together with the other classes to continue to better the Furman campus and Furman's involvement within the Greenville community. I am so excited for these next 4 years, and I hope y'all will give me the opportunity to be your friend and your president. Join the mob and vote for my friend Eli Tenten for VP.
Good evening, class of 2022 and others. Thank you for battling Florence to be here with us tonight. My name is Eli Tenten, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. My intended majors are business administration and public health. I would be thrilled to serve as your freshman class vice president. I would like this opportunity because I would like to make a positive impact in Furman's community through serving as an advocate for change and empowering my fellow classmates to make a difference on campus. As vice president, one of my priorities will be to make your recommendations, comments, concerns, passions, goals, dreams a reality and validated. I will seek to help bring a diversity of clubs and interest groups to campus, provide lockable wireless charging stations, more opportunities for involvement in the Greenville community, and even more spoons to the DH. I will accomplish this change through collaborating with various new groups, student body, the administration, and other SGA members. In high school, I served as president of the junior class and executive VP for my senior year, and want to continue my involvement in change here at Furman. Will you allow me to be an influencer and advocate for your interests? Remember to vote ET for VP and Sarah Mobley for president. Thank you for your time.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. My name is Austin Lewis, and I am running to be your freshman vice president. So some of you might be wondering, why am I running for this position? Well, I can promise you a few things. I'm not running to put this on my resume, and I'm not doing this because I thought it would be a cool experience. I'm running for this position because despite only being here for 2 weeks, I truly care about this school, this community, and all of y'all, my new friends and classmates. I take this role and opportunity seriously because this is about Furman. This is about all of you. I don't want to stand here and joke about student government. I want to help bring real results for our class. And how do I plan to do this? Well, I believe that none of us accomplish anything by hearing ourselves talk. Instead, we learn by listening to each other and building ideas as a team. And this, my friends, is how I will work with you as your vice president. Every class from the past 192 years of this institution has left a legacy behind. So how can we build our legacy? And what will it look like? Well, it's up to you. As your vice president, I am always open to suggestions, and as a class, we can help to create an incredible year and eventually a legacy to be remembered for years to come. But no matter how we decide to live out our legacy, we must absolutely have fun and make our mark on this community. Over the past year, I led my high school as a student body president with these same thoughts in mind. And from these thoughts, we organized events on a larger scale with a larger budget than ever before, leading to a revenue of over $55,000. And I hope to use this experience to have a similar impact on Furman as your vice president. But please now, I cannot form this legacy alone. As your class vice president, I am wholeheartedly committed to listening to everyone and seeing that we follow through and accomplish all of our goals. We will not be complacent. We will build our Furman legacy together. But I can't do this without your help by voting for me and your help by getting involved. There's nothing fake about this. It's your legacy. It's our legacy. I'm Alston Lewis, and I'm asking for your support and your vote to become the next freshman vice president of this great school. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Rosie Kim and I'm running for your freshman class secretary. I would like to start by telling you a little bit about myself. First and foremost, I'm an international student from South Korea. I was born and raised in South Korea and came to America to study when I was 15 years old. My first year, I went to a public school in Indiana. The next year, I went to a private Catholic high school in Michigan and graduated from there this May. During my time there, I was the president of the Culture Club, which gave me an opportunity for cross-cultural communication, and I further developed my communication and public speaking skills on my public speaking forensics team. And now here I am in South Carolina at Furman University, where I plan to get involved in lots of activities. I am part of the Shucker Leadership Institute, FLISA, and hopefully SGA. You might be wondering at this point, why is she reading her autobiography? But there's a reason why I'm telling you all of this. Just, you can tell by the places I listed here, I lived in 2 different countries, 3 different states, and lived with 7 different host families. And I am currently trying to adjust to my new life here in the South. I had to start over lots of times. I simply have met so many different kinds of people and had to learn how to communicate with all of them. Yet, I have managed to do so and I learned for the better. I have figured out how to communicate with people in effective and meaningful ways. That is why I am here today, right now. And that is why I believe I am a good fit for the secretary position. I can also tell you from my personal experience. When I first came to America, English wasn't much of a struggle for me since I started learning English when I was 5. However, the hardest part was learning slang terms. Low-key, salty, goat, yo bro, lit, what's good, what the heck, and others. And y'all, which I'm still trying to get used to. Trust me, it took me a long time to learn them and actually use them, and I am still figuring it out. But the point here is that I was never ashamed of asking my friends, what does this mean? They were silly questions. I would ask them and try to say them over and over again until I would pronounce them right, although they weren't always appropriate. This is the kind of relationship I want between my peers and I. I will happily be the bridge between the student body and the faculty. I am confident that I can be a good communicator, and I promise I will do my best at it. Meeting new people, talking to them, and getting to know their stories are what makes me happy. And serving as a secretary for our class of 2022 and being a part of SGA will be the perfect way for me to continue to do what I love. Thank you very much for listening, and I would love to have your vote. Have a wonderful night.
Hi, my name is Caroline Cooner, and I am running for freshman class secretary. I've had past experience with student government. During high school, I served as my class VP. My role included being a voice in my class and also planning different events on campus. I was a committed member to our student council, and I plan to do the same here at Furman. I'm running for class secretary because I want to make this year great for everyone. I'm a very good communicator and will make sure I keep our class updated on all the events that happen around campus. I'm also a good listener and would love to hear y'all's ideas for what could be made to make this campus better. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate your vote in this upcoming election. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2022. My name is Cassidy Dozier, and I am running for your freshman class secretary. The student government motto is students serving students. Ronald Reagan once said, "The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest thing. He is one that gets the people to do the greatest things." As your class secretary, I will serve you, the freshman class, and hope that I can help you accomplish greatness. We are a class with many passions, talents, and capabilities. A student full of diversity, a student class full of diversity. I will cater to your wants and needs and communicate them to student government. A characteristic of myself is my heart for people. I will do my best to take your requests and communicate them effectively as secretary so that they become a reality. A reality that involves thriving at Furman, developing pathways, and embodying the Furman advantage. An amazing man named Michael Scott once asked, "Would I rather be feared or loved?" Easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. I hope as your class secretary you love me so much because I aim to serve you and help us take our goals, dreams, and requests and transform them into reality. Thank you.
Good evening, students, staff, and faculty members. I'm Jenny Yue, a freshman from China. It's my honor to stand up here to run for treasurer of this great class of ours. Many of you may guess why the reason for me to apply for this position is because Chinese are stereotypically good at math and numbers. Well, I do like math, but more importantly, I believe I can balance budget more accurately and calculate the money more equally, which saves our time. At the same time, it's a great opportunity for me to know more about clubs at the campus individually, to know more about culture here, and to know more about the difference between my own and American culture. First of all, I'm so patient in a good temper. Why can't this help me in running for treasurer? Because everyone would like to talk to treasurer and discuss how to spend their current budget or even ask for more money. So I will listen to everyone and discuss and share opinions patiently, so this can help communication between students and SGA. Secondly, I was the treasurer, the only student run club back in high school, so I have experience. Basically, the club in high school sold snacks and chips to raise money for charity. My job at the time was to calculate the profit and decide how much money we would donate. It sounds like very easy, but actually it involves a lot of work. I calculate the profit and decide how to reduce any unnecessary costs. So these principles can be applied to student government as well. I believe I can do the job better. Last but not least, my own uniqueness helped me to stand out. I experienced the Chinese traditional educational system, experienced British educational system, and now I'm experiencing American cultural educational system, which is my favorite. This experience shaped me into the diverse person I'm today, and I hope I can carry the diversity into SGA. I plan to concentrate on my work and help SGA as a member as well. Thank you everyone for your time. I'm Jenny Yue, a girl from China with cross-cultural background and patience to listen to and help every one of you. So thank you. I hope you'll consider voting for me when you vote. Thank you for your time.
Good evening, Furman students. My name is Cameroon, and I'm running for freshman treasurer. I've always had interest in money and finance. I worked at Ingles my senior year as cashier, and I've worked at Georgia Tech in the finance department with the dean of business for my junior and senior summer. So I have a feel for how university finances work, and this position is perfect. Not only because it involves money, but because it involves money and allows me to interact with more students around campus. My short time here has been a blast already, meeting new people, attending events like the carnival and cookouts, and overall just an enjoyable time every day. If voted into the position, I'll be sure to have the best interests of the students as my priority, being sure to listen to everyone's opinions and doing my best to make sure the freshman class is pleased with the job of the SCA. Thank you for taking your time out of your day to listen to us and our speeches, and vote Karen Brim for freshman treasurer.